Timer is running. We're live. You and I. We can be heard. You
We
know,
can
we're
be
live.
heard.
Yeah, we
We're
can be
being
heard.
heard.
We can be heard. I mean, there's no one listening. I gotta get over and open up YouTube Studio. All right. Hit the Studio button.
Ooh, we are being heard.
We
Ooh.
are being heard. Yes, we are.
Oh, I
Yes,
need
we
more
are.
orange juice in my concoction.
Oh, I love it when you call the things you make concoctions. That's.
Yes, yes, my concoction.
It doesn't sound like you poison people or anything. Oh my God! Oh, I love you.
I love you.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I
You
know
will.
this
You
bothers
will
you.
have a fun, interesting life.
Oh, I
You will
believe
not
it.
be bored, is what I mean to say.
Oh, I totally believe it. Can I say the same thing? Can I say the same thing in return? I walk around doing stupid things all day. It's a thing I do. Oh, oh,
Ooh,
let's
a
see.
minute's left. Oh, a minute left.
Yes, yes, it's a countdown screen. Oh, if they just let me put this on loop, so I just have it do a 3 minute countdown and play the song every 3 minutes.
Oh shit!
What?
We have 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes I hum. Sometimes I. Well, usually I'm grinding weed. Usually during this part I'm grinding weed, but today I've already got that ready. Mmm. All right. Oh, I'm feeling good. Beautiful woman.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Oh, I
Gorgeous.
love you. My
Mm.
parents are going to get flour.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
So that means focaccia.
so that means focaccia.
Hey, everybody. Why don't you enjoy this really cool song? I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned. And if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes.
Hey!
Aloha,
Hello!
oi, aloha, oi. Hello, beautiful. Hello, everybody
Hello!
out there. Welcome to December 5th, Coffee with Wes. I am Wes. And look, it's the green-haired goddess. Ellie is here with me.
Hi.
I am
How are you
so
doing, my
lucky.
love?
I am doing great. I am here with you, beautiful. We have
I'm doing
we
pretty good too.
we're doing this late. We're doing this late because we didn't do it earlier. And I am lucky enough to be talking to her at a time when normally she's busy doing other stuff. So life is sweet today. Life is sweet.
I love you.
Now you were making scones, is that correct, my love?
Yes, I made scones and
And
I
right now
am I'm working on the glaze right now.
the glaze, you're gonna be drizzling a glaze on there. Alice, peace and love,
Hey,
peace and
Alice,
love.
cheers. Hold on, let me
Oh,
bring the scones over.
green-haired goddess is ready. She'll be over for a smoke. She's doing she's getting this glaze ready to put on the scones. Oh, she's coming over to show you the scones. Let me bring this up big. Oh, oh yes. Those are cranberry. There's orange peel rind in there, orange rind, and there's chocolate chips. Oh my
White
god.
chocolate chips. Yes.
White chocolate chips.
Yes.
It's a thing of beauty right here. Oh, that is fantastic. I am feeling great about that. She gets asked to make these. She has been making all these. I hear when her mother comes in talking about how good everything tastes. Her father comes home from work yesterday, and he's just raving about the gingerbread man and the gingerbread cookies and the scones. It's funny because her mother will just come right out and say, "Hey, I need you to make more scones. We need more scones." Now, her dad, he'll try to bring the puppy dog guys. Honey, were you gonna be making any of these? And he tries to ask real sweet and puppy dog. So I hear how that goes, and I think that's awesome. But we are doing this late. It's a late coffee with Wes because I didn't do it earlier. I am going ahead and lighting one up. Cheers, my love.
Cheers, love.
I'm lighting one up as I have my Tim Hortons coffee.
Very good. All right.
It's an unconventional night. It's a Thursday night. Now you're getting snowed in, right?
Yeah, we're
You're gonna
going
be.
to be.
She's getting snowed in. It was 20. I think it said it was 23 with a wind chill of 13 or something like that earlier. Let's see. Let's see what this temperature is where I'm at now. It is not happy. 20, and it feels like 14. So I'm unhappy about that. I'm unhappy about that because I refuse to wear a coat anymore. I'm I'm tired of the propaganda.
Well,
I'm
if you're
tired
moving to
of
Buffalo, you might need to change your stance on that.
oh,
Although I
trust
see
me.
people walking around in shorts and t-shirts all the time, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm one of those that in the winter, once I'm acclimated, unless I'm going somewhere or going to be outside shoveling forever, if I go to check the mail, I'm just dressed like I would in the house. I'll go out in a robe and, I
Oh
don't like
no,
walking in the
we're
snow
not.
for too long.
We don't shovel. We have to have snow blower. We gotta. It's mandatory.
It's mandatory?
Yep.
How is it
There's a
mandatory?
snow blower inspector, and if you don't have one in your house, they'll fine you.
Well, okay. I've got a snowblower. It's an electric one out in the garage. Will that count?
Yeah.
And I can still go outside and I can shovel, right?
No.
Why can't I shovel? Why am I not allowed to shovel?
Because the snow gets so heavy. It you,
It's water. Water's heavy.
water is heavy.
It's great exercise. Clearing a driveway is great exercise. I mean, yes, guys drop like flies doing it. But it's kind of cold. It's really serene usually when you're outside doing it. So I don't think it's that bad of a time. Could be me though. Could just be me. I don't know. You tell me. I think that's wrong though. How'd your glaze go?
It is good.
Yes,
Yep,
it is good.
it's good. Turned out good.
Peace and love. They're glazed. They're all set. Here we go.
Yep. They look so
Yes.
delicious. Oh.
Oh,
There's
let
so
me
much
wet your
glaze on the
lips.
bottom of these.
Well, that's cool. Those are great.
I
Those are
could.
great.
No, I shouldn't. I was
What?
gonna say I could pull the parchment paper up and then reuse the glaze, but
If you're looking for me to tell you to do it, because that's right. You're like pausing, looking at me to say, yeah, you should try that. And I'm not. I'm not saying anything. I am not taking a side. I don't want to. I don't want to be responsible in case there's a problem with the scones. As I've said, I'm trying to do everything I can to be on your parents' good side. I'm really, really trying to make a good impression. She did it, everybody. She did it. She lifted the parchment paper up so she could get all of the stuff that had gone down on the parchment paper and apply that to the scones. I love that about you. Oh, so it is Thursday. Saturday we have the puff rally. That
We
is
do.
kind of that's the exciting thing for me right now. The puff rally is the exciting thing. Uh, we had over 200 views last week. It has been steadily getting some views. I want to put out some more Josh Allen stuff probably tomorrow, but I've got to record Josh Allen for what should we call the segment where it's Josh Allen talking about this week's game.
Talking about what?
Talking about it's like he'll mention the team they're playing, why he thinks they're going to win or something. Maybe he also talks about some bad time he had with his girlfriend on Tuesday and how something. Well, I'll make something up. It
Team
is
talk?
a pregame vlog, if you will.
Josh's
I don't.
vlog. Just make it Josh's vlog.
If it's vlog though, shouldn't it have a lot more personal? And I kind of was thinking we're selling it as though it's his view of the game, but we get what we're getting is a vlog. See what I'm saying? So like it's supposed to be his analysis of the game, but everything he says is kind of BS, and so it doesn't make sense. And we're getting a lot of personal stuff that has nothing to do with football. Which if we name it vlog, well, that's what we're expecting. I'd like to name it, inside Josh's head or something like that, or the view from the quarterback's view. The game at hand.
The game at hand.
The game at hand. I something that gives it some sort of. It's supposed to be a technical thing, but it's going to end up being a vlog. Sorry, I had something in my throat. It was. Oh. I'm sure most people aren't used to a 7 p.m. coffee with Wes. Oh, God.
I love you.
You goddess, you. I love you. Are you happy with the scones?
Yes, I am. I really am. Look at them.
Okay, they've been drizzled now. They've totally drizzled. Oh, a little bit bigger on the smile. A little more on the smile. A little more, a little happier. A little happier. How would Gorlexia look right now? There we are.
Oh, look at them. So pretty.
Oh, you.
Mom said that cranberry and orange reminds her of Christmas. Reminds her of when she was a kid and she would go to the country club with her grandparents and they would give them like fruits in like whatchamacallit, stockings. They would give them fruit and stockings and like cranberries and oranges, and she said it really smelled like cranberries and oranges. And so when I was making these scones, she was like, "Oh, this reminds me of when I was a kid," and it made me happy.
Bringing back memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are mostly whenever I hear a woman cry, it reminds me of Christmas. Listening to my mom,
Oh,
and then when somebody rails about pricing and everything else, that's Dad. He's he hated he hated the holiday. Mom overdid it for the holiday every year. Ellis said they looked heavenly.
yay! Thank you.
They are really good. They are really good. Pinzer.
Pleasure.
Donna 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 Pinzer.
Pinzer, rewind
Donna
for
Donna
like
Donna Donna
2
Donna.
minutes and look at my scones.
2 minutes, Pinzer. 2 minutes. There's scones. There's scones. They got
I can show them again. I'll show them again. Hey.
I'd love to have a full Krampus outfit. I'd love to have a
Oh,
full Krampus.
my brother
That
had
is
one for a while.
that is the holiday thing that I just love. Just hey, I'm gonna put your kids in this basket on my back and beat them with a switch. They're not good. Oh, let me get this large. Let me get this large again. That's the stuff I want to see. Oh, there. That's the look.
Ow.
They look like pizza to me.
They
I
do
don't
look
know.
like
I know
pizza,
they.
but it's
Yeah,
not
I'm just
pizza.
looking at them and it's
It's
like I'm.
delicious. Oh, I must depart. I love you.
I love you. You have a wonderful time. Text me, honey.
I
Text
will.
me.
I love you.
Love you. Our family has returned. The family has returned from going to I don't know. They had to go to the store. They had to get some stuff. She's out of flour. They're getting snowed in. They're getting snowed in there. So she's out of flour. That would have been a terrible, terrible. I would have. I told her we'll get through it. If they can't get her flour, we'll get through it one way or the other. Is there she would be a wreck, wanting to bake and not being able to want to bake. You spam doesn't bother me. I got no problems there, Pinzer. You feel free. It's called engagement. I'll take it. I'll take it. There's no issues there. Now I'm feeling. It's been an interesting Thursday. It's been an interesting couple of days, to be honest with you. It's cold as can be here, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I think I'm gonna have a little bit more weed here in a second, but she's been baking. We've been up taking care of getting those things going. Having luck getting things ready for the puff rally. The puff rally is turning into uh, oddly enough, because I don't watch football. I'm not going to watch football. I have no desire to watch football. But it's funny to claim that I cause the Bills to win. I think it's obnoxious, and I'm good with that. I don't have a problem with being obnoxious for comedy's sake. And so the Puff rallies on Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Those are going to be kind of fun. I'm going to put a little bit more thought into the segments. I'd like to have a Satan's picks. Hopefully Satan can make it, but I know he's busy this time of year, especially. Satan's got a lot going on, so I don't know that Satan will be able to make it to the show. But I'd like to have Satan's picks. Uh, Something about Josh Allen, their quarterback, and I'm gonna, because I've got that floating head of Josh Allen that, hey everybody, I'm Josh Allen. Hey, and I use that voice. It sounds nothing like him, but I'm gonna do it anyway, cause it's just fun. Oh, rolled into some cones. Now, while you enjoy that, here's because there's something fun. And I was always a fan of Married with Children because Al's life was so pathetic. And I found that to be funny. And so I usually think if I have something pathetic going on, that's going to be funny. And it allows me to have this same pathetic life and still find humor and comedy in it. That's that's one of the keys to being happy. Is have the ability to laugh at yourself, laugh at your life, laugh at those situations that are otherwise just sad. What I'm gonna do is I am so lazy, and I have just barely any. Totally love you, Ellie. I have just, I have some roaches. I have barely any green, no bud, just shaking the bottom of a bag, and I don't feel like screwing with that. So what does a lazy guy do? What does a lazy guy do if he's faced with that? We just starts taking roaches and stacking them into a top cigarette paper. Not a big thing that can handle roaches. Not something large size that's gonna hold up to this kind of crap. But no, more of a just a little top cigarette paper. And this is gonna be the lumpiest, ugliest looking roach jay that you ever saw. And because there's no way I'm cleaning all these roaches. There's no way I'm taking all the time to clean these roaches, to go through that sort of stuff and do that. So instead, I just kind of get them all lined up. Get them all lined up, get them facing in the same direction. And is this good? No. No, it's better than nothing. But it's definitely not good. And that's why I think it merits some sort of laugh, because it's very pathetic. I feel pathetic as I smoke it. I feel a little pathetic. And I try to stagger them so that. And the worst part is, while I smoke this, it'll smoke on down, and there'll be a roach in there that's burning, that's lit, that falls out. And then that'll land on my clothes, the carpet, on my computer, something along those lines. And sometimes I don't know until it's either, well, usually if it's cloth, I can smell it burning. So I'm going for that Al Bundy. If Al Bundy were smoking, he'd be doing something like this. Or, he'd be scraping resin onto a paper and putting it in a pipe or something along those lines. And that's kind of how I feel right now. But I've had plenty today. So I'm loving life. Loving life. I may pick up the bass here in a bit if I get a good buzz off this, and I drink this Tim Hortons. Let me put my roaches over here. Cheers, everybody out there. Cheers. Enjoy that buzz. Yes, they were cranberry, Pinzer. I will play underdog. I will play underdog. Oh, she's there. She's still telling. She's got it. I know that with her parents coming home, she may be back and forth, having to help out with unloading. Although she's probably got some more, got some new weed. I think they went to the dispensary. These, I can't remember what this is. I can't remember the name of this strain. This may be cranberry. No. It was a Runts. Cruntsberry. But then there was. Yeah, Cruntsberry. That's what I'm smoking. Of course, some of those roaches might also belong to snow cone. It was some sort of snow cone. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't keep it straight, and I'm not worried about it. Now all I'm thinking about is Underdog. I'm thinking about doing that Underdog theme song. I'm just Enjoy dinner, sweetie. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, now I'm thinking about the Underdog theme song. I'll probably pick up the bass and do that in a minute. But it depends. I thought about doing a music thing earlier. Lego OG. Peace and love, Steve-O. Hope you're having a good one. Well, if you're smoking on that, you ought to be having a good one. I've got Mr. Lumpy Joint here filled up with roaches. Ugly as can be. Oh, it's so sad. It is so sad, but it is doing the trick. I hope everybody's having a good one. Hope everybody's week has been going good. It's December. Areas are getting hit with. Did you hear about the what happened with that? There was a earthquake off California. Earthquake off the coast of Northern California. Tsunami warnings were canceled and all that, but it was like a 7. It was a 7 off the coast of Northern California. Oh, if you make one, you gotta film. Gotta film it. Gotta film it. Ellie's got packable snow. She could be out there making a snowman. We could all enjoy something along those lines. But we're gonna be doing focaccia. We're gonna be making focaccia bread over on her channel later tonight. I think that's more than likely the plan. Uh, if her parents were able to get some flour, like I say, if they couldn't get her any flour, then it's gonna be she's gonna be jonesing to bake, and she's gonna be just all upset. And I'm gonna have to console her. And I'm gonna be like, it's okay. It'll just be a couple days. But I want to bake now. And it'll be, I'll have a good time with it. I'm exaggerating, of course. I'm exaggerating for comedy's sake, of course. She's so awesome. So awesome. Oh, I'm relighting this. It went out. Again, this is just roaches stuffed into a top secret paper. That kind of is getting me by. She has gotten so good. Her family is just, they're always requesting things now. Her family's constantly making requests for her to bake different things. She's loving every minute of it. She made frickin' Cheez-Its the other day. Who makes their own Cheez-Its crackers? Who makes their own Cheez-Its crackers? They weren't quite the first time she had made them. They weren't quite what she was going for. So the next time she made it, she adjusted, added more cheese. I'm not sure if they all had the paprika that the one had, but she ended up making her own Cheez-Its crackers. That was after the gingerbread man, and before she got the bread ready. She's just so amazing, so absolutely amazing. If I had a decent pipe, I haven't bothered to get a pipe yet because I would like to use that. The pipe I have is so dirty, and it's beyond cleaning. It really is. I would have to sit there. It'd be like I'd be restoring a piece of furniture. It would take so much work, and I'm not. I do way too much weed to restore a piece of furniture. It just doesn't seem like me. Doesn't seem like what I would do. But no, we're gonna be doing the focaccia bread tonight. I still haven't gotten it's been a week of emails and other things along those lines, so I did not get what I wanted to done to be in a position where I could be doing the music vibes that I want to do. I went to do one the other night, and then I got a late notice of an email for a chat that I had to have, and so I ended up having to cancel it, and it sucked because Emotion had gotten up. Emotion, the channel is Emotion New Soul. He is so good, just so smooth with the keys. Writes all these. It's got great originals. Just plays some fantastic music. It is just because being a guy who's totally in love and enjoys love songs, it's such a vibe to have him up. It's just such a groove and all that, and all the words are all just they all just they resonate with me because it's so good. An alcohol soak. I need to get more. I had one that I had soaked, and then it fell and broke. So there's a busted up glass one. There's a busted up wooden one there. This is just one of these metal pieces of crap, right? That's what this thing is. It's pretty filthy though. It's pretty filthy, and it's got the resin of many buzzes. That's kind of a nice thing, I guess. I don't know. It could be nice. It could be nice. It could be bad. I gotta see. I didn't bother to untangle anything. Okay, there we. Hey, that's not as bad as I thought. I didn't bother to untangle, but no, that kind of. I'd like to get to that point, and I probably will. I I personally I like the having the joint the having it because it'll go out there and I I don't know if I'm social smoking and all that the joint feels more relaxed. If I'm looking to get hammered, then get me a bong and let me do bong hits. Let me do something along those lines. But a lot of times the joint just feels relaxed. And these are top cigarette papers. They're the cheapest damn cigarette papers there are. And so it kind of goes with the cheap ass. Well, it's not cheap, but well, it's cheap but overpriced. Crappy weed is what it is. But it's doing the trick for me. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling the positive vibes. I was gonna do a coffee vibe earlier, but I ended up getting connected with not long after I woke up. Allie and I were hanging out, and then we ended up hanging out a whole lot this afternoon and everything, and which was great. But then by the time we were done, I had I don't know 5 or 6, and I was gonna go live, but then I ended up eating. I ended up eating because I had the munchies because I'd had so much weed. So it all worked. Blizzard. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I'm loving them. I'm loving the cold. I'm kind of into the cold right now. It was so hot. The weather started getting rough. It was so hot throughout the summer. I was unhappy with all of that, and so I am good. I am good with the warm. Everything goes to crap, and the electricity goes out or anything like that. Well, I got a wood stove downstairs. I'll just fire that thing up. I should have it going now, but the snakes. Any snakes that are living in the house are probably down there right now, and I don't want to bother them. Although tonight would be the night because it's gonna be what 12 degrees tonight, probably wind chill to bring it down in the single digits. I've got to let the water drip to keep the pipes from freezing. It's one of those nights. So I've got that to look forward to. But I just the summers. I'm over the summers. I'm over the heat. I'm over a lot of that stuff. And I'm gonna get myself mentally prepared for just really, really harsh winters. I grew up. I grew up in the about 20 miles south of Wisconsin, in Illinois, and and we had really, really cold winters. We had really brutal winters, and so it was bad. But I grew up in it. I learned to drive in it. I've I don't have any issues with that. I know how bad it'll be driving, but most of the time it'll be because somebody tries to do something with their car that they can't do. But I've done that. Oh, I've done that on way too many occasions, but that's how I've learned. That's how I've learned how to drive in the snow, was driving like a maniac in the snow. But moving to New York, that's gonna end up being a thing because right now we'll get snow and it'll get cold at times, but I'm in a much more moderate. I'm much further south, and so I will have to get back to that and adjust to that. Oh no, am I in trouble? Ditto. Ditto, everybody. Cute little story. Cute little story. With the tale of The Tale of Weston Alley. The Tale of Weston Alley. It was before. It was before I had revealed any. Before I knew that she had any interest at all, and I was never going to say anything. And there was, she would say some really nice things to me and all these different things, and I would write ditto. She had never seen the movie Ghost. Patrick Swayze in Ghost, and Demi Moore and Whoopi Goldberg. They were there in Ghost, and ditto was what he would say instead of "I love you." So I was telling her I love her without ever even saying it, and it was kind of behind the scenes, and it was later that I revealed to her what I was doing. It's the stories. The stories are so sappy. They really are so sappy. It's such a great story. Full of feeling, full of all these other good things. The things that have kept me feeling good throughout the year, through some rough ass times, through some I don't know why this has got to be this way. Life shouldn't be all conflict and anger and everything, but it has been good because Allie's pretty freaking awesome. There we go. I forgot I was gonna do this. Let me get my headphones on. Let me get everything so I can hear. Now, years and years ago, there was a TV show, a cartoon show that had a superhero called Underdog. On the same show, you had Tennessee Tuxedo. I think Tennessee Tuxedo was on that. Gee, Mr. Whoopi. It was Don Adams who did the Get Smart guy, and it was a penguin. And the other guy was a walrus. His name was Chumley, I think. But I love that cartoon. I wanted to do a cover of my own cover of the song for it. And I think this is gonna be, here we go. When villains in the world appear and break the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear the frighters that are in here for underdog, oh underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, oh underdog. In the secret compartment of my ring, I fill with a super underdog energy pill. Just you wait, just you wait till this pill kicks in. When villains in the world appear and break the laws that they should fear, and all who see or hear the cry goes out for far and near for underdog, oh underdog. Speed of lightning and roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, oh underdog. There's bound to be other songs that I can think of that I can use the same chords for. In the secret compartment of my ring, I fill with a super underdog energy pill. Just you wait, oh, just you wait till this pill kicks in. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, oh underdog. Yeah, that's the accent you needed at the end. Oh, that That's why I do this. That's why I play the bass. And what that did was that just took the buzz that I already had, the amount of weed that I'd already been smoking, and it just said, hey, THC, hey, hey, do your thing. We're going to clear out all these other chemicals in the blood, and we're going to allow you, Mr. THC, to do your thing. Was that okay, honey? Was that okay? I hope that was okay. I thought you had requested it. Every time I try to play, all that I can think to say, yeah, every word that comes out of my mouth is about her. I can't think of anything else in my life. Oh, that I feel like singing about. I'm stoned, everybody. I said a really, really stoned. It's a Thursday night, and I am really high. It's a Thursday night, and I am really high. And I really didn't do much, oh, I barely tried. Oh no, looks like that might be an email. I said, oh no, I hope that's not another email. 'Cause I'm tired of listening to bullshit all night. I said, da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da. I'm high, high, high. I said, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm high, high, high. I said, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me check and see if that's an email. Oh, like it's a. Oh, it's no big deal at all. It's a. Wanting to turn on. Okay, vertical live streams. Oh yeah, it's just YouTube creators. I got all worried for nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Here's a song about legacy and egotism. I wrote this when I was much younger. All the time in the summer, warm flowers on my grave, and the sweet, sweet warm sunshine. When I die, when he dies, 21 gun salute, flag on my tombstone, statue of me riding on a big white horse. When I die, when he dies, when I die, ooh, don't forget my name. parade all up and down Main Street. Banners and streamers everywhere. Yeah, all of them say my name and how fucking great I was. Yes, I was great. He was great. All the kids in grade school writing stories and poems about me, about all of the things I did, like fighting bears and stuff. Yes, I fought bears. He fought bears. When I die, ooh, don't forget my name. Put my head on a mountain so everyone can see me from far and wide. Pay money to climb in my head. Learn facts about me from a tour guide. Like how I fought bears. He fought bears. When I die, ooh, don't forget my name. When I die, ooh, don't forget the bears. Yeah. This is just a fun one. It's just so relaxed and easy to play. It's just hammering it on an E, man. Oh. When I die, oh, don't forget my name. There we go. That. I'm telling you, if you do play music, if you do have any type of thing like that, smoke yourself some weed and then sit down and see if that doesn't elevate your buzz. It's either this, push-ups, taking a walk. If I can get my heart rate up, it's just right. Don't forget the bears. It's a part of the song now. You heard "Don't Forget the Bears." It was in there. It was in there. It was after the third verse. It's "Don't Forget the Bears" and all that. And then I ended with the, because I was already on to the ending. It was one of those. It was one of those. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. It's a Thursday night, and I'm pretty high. Yeah. I hope everybody out there is feeling good. You got one more day of the work week, unless you got to work weekends. So it's almost like, I mean, do work, because weekends don't mean something to everybody. Weekends, there's so many people that end up having to work Saturdays and Sundays. The weekend itself is not universal. But Friday, there are things scheduled. People go out. More stuff happens on Fridays and Saturdays. So you all have a Friday coming up. We have a Friday tomorrow. It's going to be. Does anybody have big plans? Is anybody doing anything fun for Friday or Saturday? I am doing the Puff Rally on Sunday or Saturday, and then Gary streamed the Camp G-May thing. But oh, that's right, I've got weed over here. I was cleaning weed, and then I picked that up and we put my hand over there and clean this weed. No, what are the plans for the weekend? I know Allie's getting snowed in, so I'm gonna try to sneak away and talk to her as often as possible, as much as possible. But no, has anybody else got something fun? Or is everybody getting hit with weather? It's gonna be cold. Oh man, I gotta see a guy about a pack. That's gonna be. I never like doing that. I never like having to deal with that. Mm. Adult enough this week to go out on Saturday. Winter parade, floats, and lights. That sounds. Throw some hot chocolate in there. Get a thermos with some hot chocolate. Something along those lines. That's a good time. Something like that is a good time. Just relax. Everything doesn't have to be flash. Everything doesn't have to be all glitzy. Doesn't have to be all expensive. All anything. The simple pleasures in life are the best. The simple pleasures are the best. That's at least for me, and it's a good thing I think that way. I I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Other events, when things get too organized, it doesn't work for me. I lose my joy when things are. So I like simple. I like simple. I like basic. I like things to kind of be just smooth and effortless. Even though there might be huge amounts of effort involved, it should feel like a joy. Whatever you're doing should feel like a joy. That that is uh, that is what I keep trying to do. Keep trying to get it so that I can make a living doing what I love. And I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I keep trying. And as long as I keep trying, I think that's going to keep me going. At least, till there's a good snow there in Buffalo and I got to shovel that out and he just hits that. Now I got my driveway right now is several hundred feet long, and I have cleared that thing with a shovel with 14 inches of snow, so I'm feeling good about it. Playtime is not just for kids. Oh, it, that's never lose that inner child. Never lose that. Be as goofy as you were as a kid. Find that joy. That's So many people lose it. So many people lose it, and they can't just be a kid again. I got no problem reverting into an 8-year-old. I got no problem just all of a sudden becoming 8. Let me climb this tree. I turned 35. When I turned 35, I went outside. I went outside. I had just shaved my head. I had just shaved my head, and so I went outside, and there was this really big oak tree. I had 10 acres down in Florida. And I climb up on this one big overhanging branch, and I wrap onto this branch, and I'm upside down on this branch because I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid. But what had happened was this tree had really deep bark, very deep rough bark on this, and my legs and arms, everything just melded into this. I was holding my weight up. I was gripped into this, and I was then pinned and stuck into this tree. I could not get my legs out from the bark. And so there I hung. There I hung onto this branch for what may have been 10 minutes before I was able to get my legs disengaged from, because I got one off and then the other one's still hanging it there, and I got to try to grab with this but not get it hung again. There's photos, I'll need to find them, of me walking, and the worst part was I had just shaved my head, so my head looked really pale and white, and I looked like I might be suffering from cancer or something, and I'm just walking all dejected. So these photos of me on my 35th birthday are hilarious because I got myself stuck in that tree and had to, and it was like 10 minutes to get myself out of that tree. I had not anticipated when I wrapped my legs around that I was going to lock into this tree. You live and learn, a little bit of an idiot stuff, but it doesn't stop me from being a child. And I do that improv comedy, the Live High or Die program we have, and those are just the most juvenile shows. I love them so much. Puppets, animation, and marionettes, all living is in harmony. No, there's no harmony. It's insanity. It's insanity. But no, I firmly believe in hanging on to that free spirit, hanging on to that inner child. It's what was it from Friends? Phoebe running through the park. It's Phoebe running through the park. Running with her arms flailing, running like a little kid runs. And that episode, and just how freeing that kind of feeling is, it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Just allow yourself to feel that joy that you felt just playing as a kid. Uh, that's a key to life. Why lose that? Why lose that? You got time. You don't have to be. Just hang on to that. Kids make that easier. Kids make that easier because kids will laugh and kids are right there ready to play. You act like a goof in front of another adult. Well, that other adult, they're not always gonna, respond with the goofiness back at you. They may be like, you got problems, and they may walk away. And I get that. I get that. But a kid, you act like a goof with a kid, and the kid's just right there with you. They're fighting the dragon with you. They're doing whatever it is. They're talking in whatever crazy voice that you're doing, and they're wanting to do it. Oh, just always be willing to play and all that other stuff. Hang on to that in your life, and you're gonna feel good. Hang on to that in your life, and you're gonna be able to smile and feel. Well, you can cope better. I don't know. I don't know. It's there's bound to be benefits. I don't have anything, actually quantitative to say there. I'm just it's all just me and my BS. But hanging on to that inner child, I find makes me feel more alive. It adds a whole element that of fun, because everything, even the most mundane things, can then become fun when you can add the lunacy into it. And that and just being that free spirit, allowing yourself to have fun, singing. It's that whistle while you work. It's that whistle while you work. Sing while you got to do tasks, doing different things like that. Having that, having that spirit that continues to go. Whatever's going on, you're feeling that. Oh man, down a cliff. Jeez. Yes, Treehouse Club. It is. The that sucks. I was on my way home one night. This was Northern Illinois, and I was 17. I was 17 at the time. I had a 70 Riviera with a 455. It had an Earl Scheib paint job that if I took it to a pressure washer, the paint would actually flake up, so I never really washed this car. It had fender skirts on it, this old, that, were welded on. I had to pry them off when I had two flats one night. But I'm on my way home. I'm on my way home. It's late at night. I come down the hill out in the country, and the road is solid ice. It's a two-lane road, solid ice. I slide past where I have to turn to get home. I slide past it on down this main road, and I get down to where it's kind of flattened out, and I gun it with this car, and I turn the wheel because I know I can spin the car around. What I didn't plan on was this behemoth spinning around, sliding, and then going right down into the ditch. It's down in the ditch. It's like 2 a.m. I think, okay, I'll come back tomorrow and I'll get this car. And I walk back to the house. It's, maybe a 3/4 of a mile to the house. I walk to the house. I get up the next day. There's feet of snow everywhere, and that solid ice still out on the road. I go back to where that vehicle is. I had put Bronco snow tires on it because I had access to Bronco snow tires on this 70 Riviera. OG, peace and love, peace and love. And so I'm in the ditch, and the road is about here. I'm down in the ditch in the car, and the road's about eye level. I get myself running in this ditch, just going forward and backward over the course of 10, 15 minutes, to where I've got about 100 feet. And then I start making my way to where I'm slamming into this huge embankment where all the snow had been plowed from all the snowstorms and everything. And I keep hammering at this for maybe a total of an hour till I finally, without having it, because I did not want to have to spend the money on a tow truck. I get the car, and it breaks through and makes it up onto the road, and it's like, yes, yes, I have made it. And so I drive, and instead of turning right and just going home, solid ice on the road, I think I'm gonna head on into town because I feel like working out. I was gonna go to the Y and work out, and so I passed by the house, and I'm coming up the hill, and over the hill that I had slid down past my road the night before, there's a pickup truck that's sideways, just coming down towards me. I'm inching over as this truck that's going to hit me just continues to slide. I end up slipping off the side into a steeper, just real steep embankment. Luckily, not stopping before this horse pasture fence. I would have had to pay to repair that thing. But had I just gone home, everything would have been great. Instead of saving myself the money of getting out of that ditch that I was back there, they now had to actually call out two wreckers. One was a semi-wrecker because this 70 Riviera was so heavy and so down this embankment at such a steep angle. And they had to have another wrecker another half mile away to stop all the traffic because it was all ice and they were going to get hit. So it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. That ended up costing me about $400 to get out of that, and that was years ago. So it was like the equivalent of 20 or 30,000 today's dollars. In today's money. Camp Gmail, peace and love, peace and love. Well, it was a bad day. It was one of those bad days. It was a rough one. It was a little bit rougher than the normal. Camp Gmail out there. The link to Camp Gmail is getting dropped by Nightbot probably every 12 minutes or something along those lines. That is where Allie and I go. I play music and she paints. Over on Saturday nights, there is always a 10-hour open mic at Camp Gmail. 5 hour, 10-hour, what the fuck am I talking about? 5 hour open mic that starts at 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's a blast. If you're not connected over there, make sure you're connected to Camp Gmail. Sir Sticky, peace and love. Peace and love. I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's enjoying everybody's week has gone well. You know, we're into December. It's the last month of the year. How is it stacking up? We're almost a week into December. We've only got another 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks of the year left. Christmas is just no time away. What, 3 weeks? Christmas is just under 3 weeks away. So much fun. How was dinner, dear? Was dinner good, Allie? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, I hear, where Allie's at. They're getting snowed in. I got just cold weather. I don't have any snow. But I'm feeling good. I have had my Tim Hortons, so I'm feeling good about that. And hopefully tomorrow, because this was the last cup of Tim Hortons, and hopefully tomorrow Amazon delivers, as they said they would, the Tim Hortons coffee that I was really hoping was going to be here by today, but you know it wasn't set up. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, rolling and rolling. We've only had we've had 2 snows that have stuck. Neither of them have been more than an inch, and they melt off the next day. So I got nothing on the ground here, but I got single-digit temperatures tonight. That's a drag. I don't like the cold. Less than perfect with that. I prefer the snow. At least it's pretty. At least when the snow is there, there's kind of a prettiness to it. You get that feeling, you know, and so the cold is not just, oh, it's fucking cold. You go outside and oh, it's a winter wonderland. You can look at all of the snow everywhere. Then it's okay. Here it's just dismal, just a little dismal and cold. And I'm hoping I would like to get some snow if it's going to be that way. Only not before I see my guy on Saturday about getting another bag, because that's going to be important. Another bag is always important. Please, everybody, remember to click on that like. Click on that like. Show that engagement to the algorithm. Say, this. Hey, this is all right. They do, and sound travels different too. Uh, uh, the snow absorbs so much of the sound that is out there. That's why things do quiet down when there is snow falling and everything along those lines. I like it. I actually like it. 80 degrees, tank tops and flip flops in Californication. Was it shaking? How was it shaking? How's it shaking out there? There wasn't there a 7.0 in Northern California at least. KFG May's out there in the Frisco area, well, south of Frisco, but he's out there enjoying that warm weather and enjoying that. It's I'm glad the cooler. I I lived in Florida to have that winter kind of nice experience and all that. The summers were so ass hot that I really it wasn't worth it to me. And the summers here are getting plenty, but they're not like down there. Just drenched with sweat. I'm a guy with longer hair and stuff, so I'd just be drenched with sweat when I was down there during the summer. It was not the way to do it. Earthquake. I saw 7. I mean, it was a good size one, just off the coast, Northern California. I think they canceled the tsunami warning. It had expired or whatever. Those things travel at 500 freaking miles an hour. So when you get one of those, it's moving. If it doesn't hit you, if it didn't cause anything, well, it already happened. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like this week is going to be good. Putting together the additional pieces we need for the Puff Rally on Saturday. Josh, I need a name for the Josh Allen segment. It's Josh Allen talking about the game. Game day. Looking the game ahead. Maybe the game ahead. The game ahead. I might call it that. It's where I'm going to use the head of Josh Allen and have him talk about the game, plus whatever bad experience he had with his fiance now, or did he marry her? I don't know. He did something, but go ahead and have kind of that bullshit to give me a 2 to 5 minute break in between the things, so I can cut to that for a bit and have that play. Allow me to get other things. Josh versus the Hollywood Satanic Goats. Oh man, you saw I did the P Diddy thing, right? Did you see that the last one that I put out, Puka Nakua, from the Rams. I put his face over Justin Bieber, had him there with P Diddy, and had the other guy. I created Puka Nakua as a player too. Joshing. Josh Allen threw the ball, ran the ball, and caught the ball, all for touchdowns. Last week's game, snow everywhere. He decides to showboat in a huge victory over the whoever's that we played last week, and only second player in 19 years to do that, to catch one and run one in and throw one in the same game. Second guy in 19 years to do that, so that's kind of interesting. You gotta give him some credit for that. I've just he's my he's my if there is a scapegoat. If for some reason my powers don't work, and I don't understand how that would be, I got the power of true love going. He likes a good tight end. Oh, there's too many jokes to make there. Now that I'm gonna put some of those things together for probably drop another short, if not tonight, maybe a couple of them tomorrow to try to promote that. Promote the t-shirts. I'm loving some of the designs that we got on the t-shirts. I'm hoping to get those Bills fans over there. So the burn one for the Bills t-shirts. I'm loving these things. We got these over on Allie's catalog. There's a couple of them. I think there's a Go Bills, but it's got a little bit different than this. And I don't have the image of the Get Hammered for the Bills. Uh, but I want to put some of those things together, have them ready to go, promote some stuff that's going on for Saturday. Because, like I say, the last Puff rally has over 200 views, and so I'd like to keep promoting it and capitalize on it while the season's still going. And people are going to be on vacation. People are going to be watching more around the holidays. You're going to have some increases, and especially if these guys are doing well. And if I keep talking shit, I think they're going to do well. So that's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan, everybody. Just to let you all in on it. But I think I'm going to go ahead now tonight. Allie, if she has flour, she and I are going to be over on her channel doing some focaccia baking. She's going to be baking some focaccia. We'll probably hang out over there. Later on tonight, I know at 10 p.m. over at Dom Torregrossa and Chris Lane Sr. They have oh, what's it called? The happy hour. I think it's the happy hour. Dom and Chris's happy hour. Dom Torregrossa, Chris Lane Sr. It runs on both their channels. Two independent musicians. Lot of music folk over there. It's always a crowded scene. It runs on both channels. They'll tell you where the main chat's going to be. But that's at 10 p.m. this evening. Is it 9 p.m. this evening? We're not past 9, are we? We're still just 8 something. At 9 p.m. this evening, I Love Weed Live. At I Love Weed Live, they're gonna have their live going on, their sesh. So if you're into 420 and all that, that is a place to be. Yes. Did you see that, OG? Because you were the one that said to use Puka. You were the one that said to use Puka, and I go out and I look, and the guy had just punched a guy, right? He had just gotten in some trouble because of throwing a punch, or it was wasn't anything from what I gathered, but it was in the news. He was in the headlines for that, and I thought I'd go ahead and I think there was an injury as well or something along those lines. So I went ahead and said, brought up something there, and then said something about, and you've got all those and those Diddy parties, however those Diddy parties, and then I did a really bad job with Photoshop. Bills fan, 1970, peace and love, go Bills, go Bills. I did a really bad Photoshop of grabbing the guy's mouth and face and putting it over top of Justin Bieber. It was so bad. I didn't want it to be a good Photoshop. I wanted everything to look, because I'm using those Monty Python style mouths where I'm just going up and down with the things. So it has this real minimalist when it comes to professionalism. I'm not trying to put something great out. I'm just putting something a little bit crazy, Almost like if I could make it look like it's taped and photographed, that would be even better. Something along those lines. But now Puka, I may do another one with Puka. I may just do some Josh Allen. I've got to record him. I want to have a Josh Allen for the show, so I have a couple of minutes of him doing his analysis of how the game's going to go, and I want to take a shot at him and his girlfriend. I want to make some sort of joke because He's a fiance or something along those lines. I want to, I want it to be comical, so I'll put something together with him, and he may be talking so much shit about the Rams. So that'll be fun. But have that ready to go if Satan can make it for Satan's picks. So we'll have, because Satan is one of the best puppets. Our Art of Floundering podcast. There, I see Nightbot dropped Camp Gmail. It also dropped the Art of Floundering podcast. Art of Floundering podcast is just so good when it comes to the cartoon, the comedy with the puppets. Just these shows that he puts on, and the lives that he does are great. The stuff that he pre-records and does, some of these different, the Alex Jones stories and some of these others, and these are all puppets and animation and all this. And his Satan character that he shows up with when we do a lot of the Live High or Dies, I love that character. And Live High or Die, we're going to end up bringing Satan Life Coach is going to be one of the segments in Live High or Die, because that is just so good. The bad advice that Satan continues to give, and which basically just gives you the advice of staying off the pot. That's what he does. So if you stay off the pot, Satan's anti-420, but I believe he has financial ties, which are why he's anti-420. You can't trust the Prince of Darkness. That's just not, and he's into a. Would you call it into water sports? Is that's what it is? The golden showers. He's big into golden showers. I'm pretty sure the receiving end. He's just, hey, over here. It's his suit. His suit. It just runs right off his suit. If you ever see Satan on the show, that suit, you can pee on that suit and it just falls right off. It's water. What is that called? Hydrophobic. I think it's hydrophobic or hydrophilic. Water dick. Hydrophilic. I'm not sure, but Satan. He's going to have a segment, and Steve the Alien and Azura are going to have a segment, which is going to be a kind of a TMZ celebrity gossip, crazy BS stuff. You're thinking of gosh, I can't do that. The South Park Satan. Who am I gonna pretend you are? Liza Minnelli? Your ass is big and red. I love that. I love Satan. Satan in South Park and Saddam Hussein, his lover. Those are some of the best characters ever. The best characters ever. Gotta love it. I'm feeling good, everybody. I think I'm gonna get myself ready so I can go ahead and have some food before my love and I do a focaccia stream over on her focaccia channel. Everybody at 9 p.m. go over to I Love Weed Live. If you're into 420, if you're into weed, they have a live sesh every friggin' night at 9 p.m. at I Love Weed Live and Allie's channel. We're gonna be over at Allie's tonight making some focaccia bread. Everybody, I hope your day has gone well. I hope to be doing one of these earlier in the day tomorrow, so that I can have a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more time to do some craziness in the evening. It'd be cool to do comedy tomorrow night, but we shall see. But for now, peace and love, everybody. Enjoy the outro. It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live. It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do. It's over. Go home.